Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing my January wrap-up and my February TBR. Also, I'm sorry if you hear cars or if you hear loud noises like icicles falling because it snowed a lot here where I am, and icicles are hanging everywhere and they keep falling and snow keeps falling off the roof, so I'm sorry if you hear that. I'll try my best to cut it out, but I can't make any promises. So, that's your warning. Alright, let's just start off with the books that I read in January. I did not read a lot this month because, I did not read a lot in January because, not a very good mental health month. So, I read as much as I could. The first book that I read in January was A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Now, this was a book I started in December and then it went into January. This book, obviously, 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely love this series. So, I can't wait for the next book to come out, which I believe it comes out in, I'm gonna say April. Yeah, it comes out in April, so I can't wait for that to come out. And then this is a reread that I read in January, and that is The Fault in Our Stars. I tabbed it and everything and annotated it. Because it helps me get out of reading slump, and it's my favorite book and movie, so that's why I read it. And the very last book that I read in January, but it's also going to be going into February because I'm not done with it yet, is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. I'm about almost halfway through this book. This book is amazing. It's a fantasy book, so it does take me a little bit longer to read it because so much information is thrown at you right when you pick up the book. A lot happens, so if you're tired, you don't really want to read it because then you can't really understand what's going on and then you'll forget, like I did. Alright, so for the month of February, I want to read a ton of romances. I do have a few. I also bought a series, but I'm still missing 2 of the books. And I really want to start it this February. I plan on doing a 24-hour readathon in the month of February for Valentine's Day, and luckily Valentine's Day falls on a Sunday, I believe. So it'll go from Saturday into Sunday. So I won't have school, so I'll have the whole entire weekend off to read, and I'm so excited. Ooh, what did I say my February TBR was? I don't remember. So the first book I will be reading in February is Bare to You by Sylvia Day. I found this at a used bookstore, and it's actually a series. What the hell are those? Are those earrings? The tagline, he possessed me and obsessed me. That's so cheesy. I don't know much about this book or this series. All I know is that it's a Crossfire series. That's what the series is called. I think it's a mafia romance. So, this book isn't a romance, but I really, really want to read it, and that is Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. I have heard nothing but good things about this book, but also bad things because it's a really sad story, and it ends horribly. And I heard that the ending makes people sick because of how sad it is. But I like mystery books like this. I like books that have to involve with you trying to discover who did it and stuff like that. So I'm excited. It also features high schoolers, I believe. So I'm a high schooler, so that should be interesting to see. The tagline says, "This is a story of how my best friend disappeared, how nobody noticed she was gone except me, and how nobody cared until they found her 1 year later." It sounds so good, So, a book I started in January as well, and I didn't even finish, is The Assassin's Blade. I just wasn't in the mood for it. This happens sometimes where I'll start reading a book and I'm really in the mood for it, and then a few pages after I'm just not in the mood for it anymore. So, it was a soft DNF. But I'm definitely going to pick this up because I have Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight, and I really want to read them. Because I heard this series is good, and I love Sarah J. Maas's writing, but I just don't care for the stories right now that are going on. I just don't care for them. I don't. I know that the last story, which is, right here, is, sad, and, it'll make you cry, but, I'm just bored. I don't know if I'm going to keep reading it, because I think I might just skip to Throne of Glass. I don't even think I'm going to keep reading this. People do say, though, that it ends where Throne of Glass starts. The next books I want to read are actually a series, and that is Two Other Boys I Loved Before series, which is the Laura Jean series. The third movie, the last movie, is coming out this Valentine's Day, I think. So I really want to read this in the 24-hour readathon because this is the movie that's coming out. And I am still in the middle of this. I'm only on page 28 of this book. I love the movies, but the books just kind of seem childish to me. I don't know if it's because I just read too many adult books now that this book's boring. Like, I love the concept and I like the characters, but the writing for the books just seems really childish to me. But, like, I love the movies, so, like, why can't I get into the books? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. The next book I want to read is The Duke and I, which is the first book in the Bridgerton series. This is obviously about Daphne and the Duke. This show, I love this show so much, that's why I ordered the book. This is actually a book series. So there are 8 books in this series. Each book follows one of the Bridgerton siblings and their love story and like how they get married and everything and their arranged marriage. This one obviously follows Daphne, which is the oldest sibling. It actually follows the brother. One of the brothers, I forgot which one it was. But obviously this book is literally just the show in the book. I'm excited because I loved the show. So this is definitely on my top of my TBR. The next book that I want to read for the month of February is After Ever Happy by Anna Todd. This is the 4th book in the After series. And I started it, but I haven't really finished it yet because I just wasn't in the mood for this book. This book's sad. I already know what happens in it. I'm not going to say anything. I already found out what happens in it. I kind of expected it to. But I don't want to cry right now. I already cried enough. So, but I definitely do want to finish the series because I do plan on rereading it again because it's my favorite series ever. I also did order Before, which is the last book in the series. It's coming in the mail, so I'll probably read this and then read Before. Maybe the 24-hour readathon if I can somehow manage to read all 3 of those books for the Laura Jean series in those 24 hours. 24 hours. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, I love the series so much with all my heart. And when the movie covers come out, I'm obviously going to buy the movie covers because I have the movie covers for After and After We Collided. But not After We Fell or After Ever Happy or Before because those movies haven't come out yet. I do have a few books that are coming in the mail, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to read them in the month of February because this TBR is already ambitious enough. I don't really read a lot during the months, especially since I am a full-time student. But I don't go to school, I do virtual school, so I'm home all the time, but school likes to take up all my time with all the assignments that they give us. But I'm excited to read all these books. That is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.